On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Vacation.
A period in which someone does not have to attend work or school and is free to do whatever they choose, such as travel or leisure.
Examples:
A short vacation. Summer vacation. Do you have a plan for a long vacation?
Forgiveness.
The act of stopping feeling angry or resentful towards someone for a mistake or offense with compassion.
Examples:
Forgiveness of liabilities. Beg for forgiveness. He gained debt forgiveness.
Gay.
Homosexual, happy, carefree.
Examples:
Gay couple. Gay rights. The Gay Pride Parade was a celebration of diversity and acceptance.
Torch.
A portable device that produces a flame, typically one that is used to light a fire or a candle.
Examples:
The torch of learning. Torch song. She used an electric torch to light her way through the dark cave.
Trilogy.
A series of 3 related works, such as books, plays, or movies, that are connected in some way, often by plot, characters, or theme.
Examples:
Trilogy series. Trilogy format. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is a classic in the fantasy genre.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Shave.
To remove body hair with a razor, to cut the price of something.
Examples:
Shave my head. Shave cheese. That supermarket tried to shave certain costs by saving electricity.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Sew.
To join, fasten, or repair 2 pieces of something by putting the thread through them with a needle.
Examples.
Sew with thread. Sew a button. My mother taught me how to sew.
Plumbing.
The system of pipes, fittings, and fixtures that are used to distribute water and remove waste in a building or structure. The trade or profession of installing and maintaining such systems.
Examples.
Plumbing problem. Plumbing service. The plumbing in my house needs to be replaced because it keeps leaking.
Pat.
To touch or tap something lightly and usually in a friendly or encouraging manner. To apply or rub lightly and repetitively.
Examples.
Pat on the back. Pat a dog. She patted the puppy on the head and gave it a treat.
Closet.
A small room or cabinet with a door used for storing things, especially clothes.
Examples.
Closet full of suits. Walk-in closets. He brushed the suit before hanging it back into the closet.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples.
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples.
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Frustration.
The feeling of being upset or annoyed as a result of being unable to change or achieve something.
Examples.
Frustration level. Express frustration. He felt a deep frustration as he realized the project would not be completed on time.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples.
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences. An expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples.
Economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples.
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely. To eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples.
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples.
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples.
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system. The amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples.
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples.
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Freak.
An abnormality that is not typical or expected.
Examples.
A rock freak. Freak weather. The freak accident caused the car to flip over and land on its roof.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples.
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Messy.
Disorganized and untidy.
Examples.
Messy data. Messy handling. His messy bedroom is always a source of frustration for his mother.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples.
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples.
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples.
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Idol.
An image or representation of a god or goddess, or a person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered.
Examples:
Idol worship. Idol singer. He was an idol to his fans, who looked up to him as a role model.
Dupe.
To deceive or trick someone into believing something that is not true, to cheat or swindle someone. Noun, a person who has been deceived or tricked into believing something that is not true, often by someone who is trying to take advantage of them.
Examples:
Dupe him into believing. Dupe the public. He tried to dupe me into buying a product that didn't work.
Heterosexual.
Attracted to individuals of the opposite sex.
Examples:
Heterosexual relationship. Heterosexual marriage. He identified as heterosexual and had never considered being with someone of the same gender.
Penguin.
A flightless seabird that is found in the southern hemisphere and is known for its distinctive black and white coloring and its upright, waddling gait.
Examples:
Adelie penguin. Penguin habitat. We took a boat tour to witness the magnificent penguin colony along the rugged coastline.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Pebble.
A small, smooth, rounded rock, especially one worn by the action of water.
Examples:
Drop a pebble into a pond. Pebble pathway. She picked up a pebble from the beach and put it in her pocket as a souvenir.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Spouse.
A person's husband, wife, or partner in marriage.
Examples:
Spouse tax deduction. Spouse visa. The spouse of the politician was a constant presence at campaign events.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening. intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Engulf.
To swallow up, to surround and cover completely.
Examples:
Engulf the politician. Engulf in water. The fire quickly engulfed the entire building.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Remark.
A comment or observation, or something said or written about a particular subject or situation. Verb, to give a spoken statement on a particular subject or situation.
Examples:
A flattering remark. Remark dripping with bitterness. His candid remark at the meeting sparked a lively discussion among the attendees.
Agenda.
A list or outline of things to be done, discussed, or considered.
Examples:
Agenda setting. Ambitious agenda. The agenda for the meeting includes discussions on the budget and new project proposals.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Fundraise.
To collect or solicit funds or donations, typically for a charity, nonprofit organization, or political campaign, often through events, campaigns, or online platforms.
Examples:
Fundraise a charity fund. Fundraise for a new shelter. The school is planning to fundraise to purchase new books for the library.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples:
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder.
Pride.
A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's achievements.
Examples:
Pride of a company. Hide his pride. She took great pride in her work, always striving for perfection.
Parade.
A public procession, especially one celebrating a special day or event.
Examples:
A military parade. Parade route. The annual 4th of July parade is popular in the town square.
Frustrate.
To hinder or prevent efforts, plans, or desires from doing, succeeding, or being fulfilled, to make someone feel upset or annoyed because they are unable to change or achieve something.
Examples:
Frustrate the advancement. Frustrate other team members. The coach explained a strategy to frustrate the opponent's schemes to the players.
Bootleg.
Relating to or referring to goods, music, movies, or other media that are produced, distributed, or sold illegally or without proper authorization. Noun, illegally made, distributed, or sold products, particularly alcoholic liquor, without paying taxes or without authorization.
Examples:
Bootleg copy. Bootleg of blockbuster movies. The authorities seized a large amount of bootleg alcohol during the raid.
Deny.
To state that one refuses to admit the existence or truth of something.
Examples:
Adamantly deny killing. Deny the allegations. He is still denying stealing the money from the cash register.
Ado.
An action, fuss, or commotion, often over a trivial or unimportant matter, unnecessary activity or effort.
Examples:
Much ado. Kick up ado. We need to resolve this issue without any further ado.
Soak.
To allow liquid to be absorbed, typically by immersing in it, to leave as a guarantee in return for money.
Examples:
Soak in a hot spring. Soak away stress. I soaked the shirt in the sink before washing it.
Constitution.
The set of fundamental principles or established precedents that a state, a country, or an organization is governed by, the act of forming or establishing something.
Examples:
The National Constitution. The National Constitution. When the Constitution is amended, it often creates a great deal of controversy throughout the country.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way. Noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sights are within walking distance.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Lesbian.
A woman who is attracted romantically and sexually to other women.
Examples:
Lesbian love. Lesbian relationship. The lesbian couple was denied the right to marry due to the conservative laws in their state.
Bisexual.
Attracted to both men and women, capable of having a romantic or sexual attraction to both men and women.
Examples:
Bisexual orientation. Bisexual lifestyle. She described herself as bisexual, having been in relationships with male and female partners.
Transgender.
Relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
Transgender person. Transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Landlord.
A person or organization that rents a room, a house, an office, etc.
Examples:
Suit against the landlord. The landlord of an inn. He complained about the price of tenant pays to the landlord.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Stink.
To emit a strong, unpleasant odor, to have a strong offensive smell, to be corrupt or unethical.
Examples:
Stink up the place. Stink badly. The garbage in the alley began to stink after a few hot days.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples.
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Amendment.
The act or the process of changing something, especially a document or proposed new law.
Examples.
Constitutional amendment. Make an amendment to a contract. The opposition politicians jointly proposed an amendment to that law.
Enforce.
To make sure that people obey a particular law, rule, or situation.
Examples.
Enforce the law. Enforce a contract. Governments make rules, and police enforce them.
Abridge.
To shorten or condense a book, a play, a speech, etc., while maintaining its essence.
Examples.
Abridge a biography. Abridge a speech. I had to abridge the novel to fit it into the time allotted for the movie.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples.
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Immunity.
The ability of an organism to resist infection or disease, often due to the presence of antibodies.
Examples.
Immunity booster. Immunity response. Vaccination is an effective way to build immunity against diseases.
Elitist.
Believing or showing the belief that some people are naturally superior to others and, therefore, should have more power and privilege.
Examples.
Elitist mentality. Elitist mindset. His elitist attitude made it difficult for him to work with people from different backgrounds.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples.
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples.
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Nonetheless.
In spite of what has just been said or done, nevertheless.
Examples.
We are nonetheless confident. Love him nonetheless. They each choose nonetheless to battle.
Forebear.
An ancestor or a precursor.
Examples.
A forebear of one of the tribes. Forebear predecessor. His forebear was one of the first settlers in the area.
Imperative.
Very important or requiring attention or action.
Examples:
Moral imperative. Imperative need. It is imperative for politicians to be effective communicators.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Irreverent.
Lacking proper respect or seriousness, often in a light-hearted or humorous manner, not showing reverence or deference to established authority or tradition.
Examples:
Irreverent comment. Irreverent attitude. The comedian's irreverent jokes about religion offended some members of the audience.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Brag.
To say something in a boastful manner, to impress others, or make oneself feel superior.
Examples:
Brag to each other. Brag about my knowledge. Despite his impressive achievements, he refrained from bragging about his success.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
Pray devoutly. Pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples:
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something. To legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Orphanage.
An institution for the care of orphans equals a child whose parents are dead.
Examples:
Build an orphanage. Orphanage director. He grew up in a Christian orphanage and never knew his biological parents.
Disqualify.
To declare someone or something ineligible or unfit for a particular role or activity. To exclude or bar someone from participation in something.
Examples:
Disqualify a candidate. Disqualify from the election. The athlete's lousy behavior was enough to disqualify him from the competition.
Adoption.
The action or fact of legally taking another's child as one's own. The act of accepting with approval.
Examples:
Adoption assistance. The adoption of a plan. The adoption process can be long and difficult, but it is worth it for the love of a child.
Employer.
A person or organization that pays workers to work for them.
Examples:
A legal employer. Employer responsibility. An employer's attitude toward its employees significantly impacts their productivity.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples:
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.